Hello and welcome to my look at one of the latest snapshots for Minecraft 1.8. It's been a while since we've had one of these, but finally Mojang have released us something to have a little look at. And those people who are sad about the amount of command block updates and adventure map updates, none of that this time at all. It's all survival updates. First few things is that mob AI has been improved once again. There's been a few more changes to that, and models have been improved once again. We now have fence gates and brewing stands. Also, the lighting has been changed to work with models, so before where you would have just seen black squares, you will now actually see depth and lighting detail, which is absolutely awesome. Sadly, I don't have the resource packs to show you this, but I can tell you that it has been improved. So the first thing we're going to look at then is, again, in the debug screen. Blocks have now been changed to use internally to use states instead of metadata. Metadata is going to be kept for a while, but eventually I assume everything's going over to block states. And now block states seems like a good way to go. As you can see in this debug screen, if you look in the top right, you can see that it tells you the block we're looking at. So there you go. We've got a sign, we've got stained glass, we've got the lever. And I'm a bit annoyed it didn't do this with the lever, but what it's done with quite a few things is, like redstone, you'll now see it will tell us the power level. It will tell us the state of this door as well. It will tell us that it's open and when it's not open. It will also tell us if the door is powered, even when it's open, if that makes any sense. And it will tell you where the hinges, the way it's facing, and everything like that. Redstone torches don't tell you anything extra, and same with levers. I feel like levers and torches are obvious, I guess, but maybe levers should. But again, this is a snapshot. Everything is ready to change, so you never really know with this stuff. So this is going to affect the way you set values with command blocks. I assume instead of using the 4-bit data, you're going to be able to use the state values, which should make it 10 times easier for everyone. So that's all good. The biggest change then, the main thing that seems to have been played about with this time, is minecarts. So let's go over here. Let's just start this off easy. Minecarts now move incredibly fast, much faster than they did before. I believe the top speed now is 25 meters a second rather than 8 meters a second, and a meter is a block. So you're going about 25 blocks a second. We'll jump on this minecart and we'll go for a ride. This isn't very far, but it's long enough to see that there's a speed difference. It feels a lot smoother as well, so I don't know whether that's intended or not. But at the end, we actually have a curve, and you'll see what happens when we go too fast in a minecart around the bend. Excuse the lighting, I think that's the level I'm on. We actually fly off the minecart, and apparently there's been a zombie here. So that's one thing that's changed. Minecarts will now derail if they go too fast. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens if we do this, actually. A little bit of testing on camera, because I didn't actually try this. So maybe we'll be able to stop the minecart from derailing. Nope, we still derail. So that's a cool feature, but I think people are going to be a little bit annoyed that all of their tracks are now broken. Minecarts also said to jump, but I couldn't recreate this. I'm not too sure how that's supposed to have happened. And we've got the biggest change was supposedly to these furnace carts. Now, personally, I can't tell any difference except for this. When this is powered, it's going to bump into this, and now they said they'd fixed the physics and the collisions, and what they've done is this. It just goes flying. And this works with any cart that you place in front of one of these things. When it hits it, it just shoots. It just goes absolutely flying. So I'm not sure whether that was intended. As I said, Snapshot bugs everything. Another thing, one bug they have fixed is with tripwires now. Now, tripwires are a bit of a weird one in this snapshot because they actually don't have a texture. Seems a little bit broken, but they work nonetheless. Now, before, if you had have sent a minecart through, it would have triggered it. No longer, and this also works when there's a mob in it. So you'll see these didn't light up. However, if we jump in, we'll light them up. So that's great. That's a little bug fix there. And on to the last, but definitely not least, and possibly the most exciting thing. We have a new mob in the game. Now I'm going to see if I can recreate this the way it's intended. So we'll have a look. We've got ourselves an Enderman. And hopefully... Go on, do it. Teleport. Where did he go? No. Maybe not. It's only a chance of this happening, but when Endermen teleport... Oh, come on. One of you do it. There we go. When Endermen teleport and when they take damage, they now spawn an Endermite. An Endermite is a new mob in the game, and you will see that actually these Endermen, they don't seem to be doing it. There we go. Aren't very fond of them. Oh. I'm not sure if they care. They're kind of going a bit crazy. But they're actually supposed to be aggressive. There we go. As we just saw there, they're supposed to be aggressive towards them, which is quite cool. So let's have a little look at this guy then. The Endermite. We'll get a few of them out. These are a lot like silverfish, but with the particles. And at the moment, they don't really do anything. They do attack players. They are hostile against them, and Endermen are hostile against Endermites, which is quite cool. As you see here, this guy's just going crazy and killing them all. And this happens when they take damage or teleport. Sometimes there's a chance that it happens, which could be a little bit of an annoyance for those of you with Ender farm. So that's another farm that looks like it's being nerfed, but I don't want to speak too soon. As I said, everything's subject to change. Something interesting with these then is that they actually despawn after 2 minutes, rather than how far away you are, which is how generally mobs do despawn, but these guys wait 2 minutes. Yeah, personally, I think this is an awesome feature. I am terrified of silverfish. They're so creepy and just wriggly, and I hate them. So these aren't much better for me, but as a feature to this game, I think it's really, really cool. One thing I did notice was that if you have some water and these Endermen, and you put one of these guys in the water, they don't float away. They sit there, and these Endermen keep coming and they keep hitting the water, teleporting back. And it actually creates quite a lot of these, and I don't know if these drop XP. That's not something I've tried, so there could be possibly a new farm there. So I guess you never know. So this has been my quick overview then of 14W11A, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of these features, and if there's anything I've missed, throw it in the comments so other people can catch up. But this is what I've been finding so far. Really excited for 1.8. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll see you soon.